So if you ask me, man, at the end of the day, I feel like the situation with DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns may get worse than it gets better. Like I said, Monty Williams is going to say all the right things about he hasn't talked to a bunch of guys. He's not going to isolate DeAndre Ayton when it comes to media day because he hasn't spoken to him. That'll be crazy. And Monty don't move like that. DeAndre Ayton saying he hadn't spoke to Monty at all ever since Game 7. I mean, I just have a problem with that because I understand he, like I said, personally, he might feel some type of way. His name was in the trade talks for Kevin Durant. He really didn't play that well last postseason in comparison to 2020, if you want to be honest. What was that, 2021? If you want to be honest. So DeAndre Ayton to me got a lot of things going on, but I do feel like he thinks that the team is not committed to him because he was a free agent or restricted free agent, I believe. Something was going on with his contract before the end of the year. And I don't think Phoenix kind of committed to him the way he was looking for, a commitment coming off of that great year that he had the year before. So I wouldn't be surprised to see DeAndre Ayton out the door, bro. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Phoenix is very close to, getting to the promised land. But at this point, these are the moments that matters the most. What are you doing in the offseason that's going to help us get to the next level? Where is our communication at? So I totally get that some people want to get basketball out their system. It was a tough Game 7 loss for Phoenix Suns, but for, you not to have no communication with your teammates or Monty Williams for the most part for a couple months, that just gives me Ben Simmons vibes all over again. And we know how that thing kind of played out. So we're going to keep our eyes open on the situation when it comes to DeAndre Ayton, but I really don't think that this is not a small deal. People are going to say this is not a big deal. Monty Williams tried to clean it up, tried to say that, of course, he hasn't spoken to a couple players. So he's not going to isolate DeAndre, but I really got to talk to the bosses. I really got to talk to the bosses because you cannot convince me that a team so close to making the finals are going to have a chemistry problem in the offseason and they still going to be able to be successful. You can't sell that to me, especially when everything around you in the NBA, everybody's getting better. Injuries was a big deal. We got a lot of people coming back this year. You got Kawhi coming back in the Western Conference. So, the Western Conference alone is going to be much, much tighter. You got AD coming back. So Phoenix is going to have to find a way to cross their T's, dot their I's. We know about the big, drama, the incident that they got with the owner. He's now trying to sell the team, Robert Sarver. So they're dealing with management issues. And now you got unhappy players. And DeAndre Ayton, in my eyes, because of the system, I'm not trying to say he's the best big man in the league, even though he has some pretty decent numbers. But in the system, I feel like DeAndre is a major piece when it comes to the success of the Phoenix Suns. Last year, he averaged, 17 points a game, just over 10 rebounds a game, but he had 30, 10, and 10 games. He's a walking double-double. Let's be clear on that. And along with Devin Booker, CP3, who's, getting to his last days, Phoenix is going to need this all. It's all in. It's all in. So hopefully Monty can pull those guys together. They can get on the same page because, like, right now, bro, it's just looking ugly. It's just looking ugly for Phoenix when we look at long-term, big picture. I don't think DeAndre Ayton is happy. You could tell a media day. You could just tell by his energy. He did not want to be there. You did not want to be there. So I respect it. His name was brought up when we talked about being traded for Kevin Durant, but he can't be upset with that. Like, you're nowhere near better than KD. So if Phoenix wanted to trade you to get KD, like, that's just something you're going to have to live with. But we're going to keep our eyes open when it comes to DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns relationship in the first half of the season. But I really got to talk to the bosses because I think this is kind of shaky, bro. Salute to my bro, Scrub Zero. He says Monty Williams doesn't utilize his big men enough. It's a key reason why they lost the last 2 years in the playoffs. That's absolutely a fact. So when you got that issue going down, Scrub, as well as lack of communication, I mean, Deandre has said he hasn't talked to the coach since game 7. And Monty Williams tried to clean it up on media day and say that he hasn't talked to a couple players since the playoffs. I mean, we're almost in October. What's the holdup? You guys didn't win anything last year. You guys took a step down last year from the year before. So in my eyes, it's like, man, you need to be together, locked in these moments. Deandre, what are you working on that's going to make us better in next season? Coach Williams, what type of plays are you cooking up for me? Or what type of offense? Or what are we running this year that's going to be different from next year? These are the things these guys need to get into play and understand now. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Next topic I want to get into here on the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Bro, this is crazy. Every time things look good, things go bad. Just as simple as that. So I just reported to y'all yesterday that LiAngelo Ball had signed a non-guaranteed contract with the Charlotte Hornets. So that actually makes 3 active NBA players in the Ball family. Again, shout out to LeVar Ball. He did it. He got all 3 sons actively sign a contract with an NBA team. 24 hours later, a report comes out that Lonzo Ball is having problems standing up, walking up steps. He's not been playing any type of basketball. He's going to have to undergo surgery on that knee, and he's going to be out for a couple months. Rumor has it Lonzo Ball may be out for the entire next season with this injury. Now, I got to talk to the bosses, y'all, because this is not no analytics NBA channel. We talk our shit here on the Best of 7 Sports Talk. And I'm not going to sit up here and say Lonzo Ball is a liar and he's not hurt. But I need niggas to raise their hand if y'all feel there's any way that Lonzo is purposely doing this to try to get out of Chicago and get a trade to go play with his brothers. Is there any way possible that this injury isn't as serious as they proclaim it to be, and Lonzo is trying to make his way out of Chicago, even though it's a good situation? I do feel like at the end of the day, if the brothers had an opportunity to play together, they would. Could Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets get Lonzo Ball out of Chicago? Would he even fit running with the Hornets? This kind of gave me cause to pause because I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I don't know what position he would. Could they make that happen? They've been doing it all their life. Is Michael Jordan willing to go in on all that? Because you got 3 guys that the team is basically going to be about them. I don't know if Jordan's really cut from that cloth to allow that to happen. But Lonzo Ball might be out for the year. According to reports, surgeons and doctors who just recently met with Lonzo are shocked and surprised about the progression or the lack of progression from Lonzo Ball in the injury. This is huge to me because Chicago was a major threat last year. You see how DeMar DeRozan played coming from San Antonio? Like, he was playing in out-of-body experiences almost all season. Early on, you had to put a lot of respect on Chicago Bulls' name. And then when Lonzo went down, so did the rest of the organization. And now that you got LiAngelo with the littlest bro in Charlotte, I'm just looking at this situation like, yo, are they going to find a way to deal Lonzo out of Chicago and get him to Charlotte to play with LiAngelo and LaMelo? Or is this injury 100% true? And what are the Chicago Bulls going to do about it? How are they going to fight through it? I was hoping Lonzo went back to the Lakers. He went to Chicago, and like I said, they had a good start last year. But, at the end of the day, man, I would not be surprised if we somehow, some way see all three brothers literally on the same team. Because no one would have thought that LiAngelo was going to make it. Look how many times LiAngelo tried out to be on the team and just didn't make it. We figured LiAngelo was done. But he was working with Charlotte all summer. He was in training camp with Charlotte. Now he got his non-guaranteed deal. We're seeing history being made in the NBA, and I think, it's being set up for us to see things in the association that we never seen before. We've never really had like father and son playing basketball like that. So they're trying to gauge and set up the situation for LeBron to try to play with Bronny. To see all three Ball brothers playing on the same team. To see Kareem's all-time scoring record be broken. Like, we have opportunities in our face for things to happen that we may not ever see happen again or have never happened before when it comes to the history of the NBA. So it's going to be interesting, man, but, the best of luck, best wishes to Lonzo Ball. I know he's really hurt. I'm not trying to say he's faking the injury. I just wonder how serious it is. And is this going to, possibly get him out of the door and maybe back linking up with his brothers? I don't know, man. It's something I really definitely want to tap into, and we're going to have to watch. Which two of these guys got to go if I had my choice? Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Max Kellerman, or Colin Cowherd? Which two got to go? I'm going to keep it real. I got a lot of respect for Colin because I've seen Colin hold down the show by himself. He had Joey Taylor with him, but for the most part, he's able to do his thing by himself. So I got a lot of respect for Colin, but he's just not that entertaining. He's not that great, but his work ethic, I respect, no doubt. Max kind of fell off the face of the earth. I see him every now and then, but ever since, the situation with him and Stephen A., I know they gave Max his own little situation, but, he kind of fell off. Stephen A. Smith, man, whether you like him or not, what he brings to the table. Shannon Sharp, that entertainment factor. So if two got to go, I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but Max and Colin, goodbye. See you two guys later. I'm definitely keeping Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp if I got a choice out this bunch. Now, Squab, I know you have no respect for none of these niggas. None of them. I did reach out to Marcellus Wiley, and Marcellus Wiley is going to be coming on the show. So I'm actually going to be doing an exclusive interview with Marcellus Wiley here on the Best of Seven Sports Talk. He said he's going to come join me when the NBA season starts. So I'm definitely excited to link up with Marcellus Wiley, and we chop it up live here on our YouTube channel for you guys. Most influential NBA players. They got Jordan number 1. I think that's Cat. They got LeBron number 2, Iverson number 3, Kobe number 4, and Magic number 5. These are the most influential NBA players. Did they get this right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jordan more influential than LeBron? I guess so. I feel like LeBron has done more moves, has made more moves than Jordan. But some of the moves LeBron has made, Jordan did them first. Some of them. Mainly the well, I don't know. Shit, Jordan ain't never opened no damn I Promise school. What does Jordan really ever give him back? I don't know, man. Influential. Jordan didn't really speak on a lot of issues and stuff like that back in the day. LeBron always spoke on matters. Trayvon Martin, Donald Trump, like a lot of stuff like that. The landscape of free agency, super teams and stuff like that. LeBron kind of started that after Boston Big Three. Jordan didn't do that. So I don't know if Jordan really is the most influential over LeBron. I'll listen to the argument because I do feel like some of the stuff LeBron did, MJ did first, but I'm not sure. LeBron has had his hands in a lot of things. AI being number 3, I don't have a problem with AI being number 3 just because of the culture, the hip hop culture. He definitely brought that vibe along with the Fab Five of Michigan. So I like Allen Iverson. He brought that hip hop culture. He really turned it up to another level. Kobe being most influential, number 4, is really what I got a problem with. No disrespect. But who the hell is Kobe influence? He's a Michael Jordan carbon copy. So I totally disagree with Kobe being number 4 as the most influential NBA player. I would have probably put Shaq up there. Magic at number 5. I don't know. Scrub wants to know influential in what regard between, which I'm assuming you're talking about Jordan and LeBron, on the court or beyond. I mean, with me, I always look at the whole body of work. I look at everything. Because more than likely, when we had this conversation, what the first thing people are going to bring up is the Jordan shoe. So that's off the court. So I'm looking at everything, on the court and off the court. I think LeBron in totality may be number 1. I would put Jordan maybe number 2. I'm comfortable with AI being number 3. 4 and 5 is iffy to me. Kobe to me wasn't influential. And Magic being the 5th, like, who did Magic influence? I never heard a lot of players saying that they were influenced by Magic Johnson. We don't see a lot of those type of point guards in the NBA. So that's really a tough call, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. What else we got here? Yeah, I ain't going to show that to Scrub. That's going to make him mad. That's going to ruin his day. I don't want to give him no LeBron stats. So we're going to leave it right there, man, here at the Best of 7 Sports Talk, man. I'm not going to hold y'all. Just wanted to go live for a few minutes, talk about the situation with Deandre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns. He has not spoken with his coach since Game 7. Monty Williams during media day, he tried to clean it up, said he has not talked to a few players since the summer, just kind of giving them a time to get basketball out their system. But I just kind of totally disagree with that energy. I feel like, man, if you guys just went to the NBA Finals a couple years ago and you guys projected to be well last year, you guys got to stay committed to your communication. You got to be locked in. And in the offseason, you got to make sure you know exactly what you guys are working on that's going to help y'all get over the hump. There's no communication. It's pretty much going to be like this guy's going to be out here freestyling. And they cannot afford to do that with all the other stars that's in the Western Conference coming back off of injuries. The NBA is going to be a much, much tighter situation next season. One more thing, this was interesting to me, how the Lakers are actually doing an LGBT. They have an LGBT day or something like that. October the 12th. The Lakers have Pride Night. All fans in attendance at Crypto is going to receive their first ever Lakers Pride jersey. Live your truth, be the future. Lakers having Pride Night. And they're giving away jerseys. Okay. Pretty interesting idea. I wonder, are they real authentic jerseys? I got to talk to the bosses. You guys are now rocking with the best, man. This is 7 Mitchell with the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I am about to sign off. Make sure you hit that like button so we can get the video out to the people. I'll be going live much more again later on today. Y'all know how we do every day here at the NBA Open Court. Best of 7 Sports Talk. Y'all stay safe. Have a great Wednesday. I'll catch you guys later. 7 Mitchell, man. I'm out. Peace, y'all. All right, man. I want to thank you guys for listening into another episode of the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm 7 Mitchell, man. Make sure you follow the show to be sure to be notified about the next episode. Also, I'll put the Linktree link in the description so you can follow us on social media. as well as donate and contribute to our platform. See you guys again on the next episode. Peace.